solar. Cheryl Baker will be living up to her name with a new low-calorie cookbook. Ooh, yummy. And I go to the home of Michael Winner in search of the softer side of the filmmaker. But first... Yes, you know, he's absolutely right, really, because I found out that before I was rich and famous, I pulled far more birds than I do now. So I entirely agree with him. Now, not too many entertainers have made a name for themselves by taking off their clothes in public. Well, not since Calcutta and Hair closed down, anyway. But my next guest has seldom been off our television screen since she ripped off her skirt as part of Buck's Fizz. Here to sing what else but Baker Street is Cheryl Baker.
Winding your way down on Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. And it's taken you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. Used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But you're trying now. Another year and then you'll be happy. Just one more year and then you'll be happy. But you're crying now. Way down the street there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one-night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. You know he'll always keep moving. He's never gonna stop moving. 'Cause he's the rolling stone. When you wake up it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. And you're going home.
Oh, you like this? You're on both, son. Oh. Snake Davis on saxophone, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Woo. Very nice.
Talk about making you sing for your supper. Sing for your low-calorie supper.
I know.
But, I mean, are you making a vocal comeback then, really, now?
No, it's because you asked me to sing.
Well, it's nice to have the versatility, isn't it? They asked me to sing, but I turned them down daily.
I haven't sang since I left Buck's Fizz, which was December '93. I was
know,
so cold, I was nervous. I sang the wrong lyrics and everything.
Did you? Oh, it didn't show, did it? No. Not at all. I didn't realise they went on till '93.
They're still going on.
Have they really? Do you believe?
They've replaced me with 2 new girls, so they're continuing working.
I said, that's rather flattering, isn't it? They replaced me with 2. They couldn't keep up with 1. You changed really from crotchets to crockery, didn't you?
I've always
Did you think that was witty?
No.
Right over your head, that, didn't it, really?
laugh.
Crotchets to crockery. I noticed that. I should have just ploughed on, really, shouldn't I? Was it an easy change? I mean, had you always sort of potted around in the kitchen? I mean, eggs and bacon and that kind of thing.
I've always loved cooking. The first time I ever cooked or made something foodie on the telly was, I think it was in 1985, and I made a choo-choo train for children out of biscuits and butter icing. And I made it was live telly, and I made it, and you used the butter icing like cement. So I built the choo-choo train, and I went, and look, here it goes, choo-choo-choo-choo. And as I pushed it along, it all collapsed. And so did I collapsed laughing. And from that, because I made such a cod's up of it, someone said, would you do a series called Cheryl Baker's Out to Lunch? And I was a bit offended, but I said yes.
Wonderful, isn't it? If you'd done it and it had worked, they'd never have asked you at all, would they?
And so on and so on. You know, I carried on. I did 5 years of Eggs and Baker and other cookery things. I did a lot of cookery on Anne and Nick's show. Good Morning with Anne.
But the new book is low-calorie cookery.
I needed it. I put on so much weight when I was pregnant. Every woman puts weight on when she's pregnant. But I ate stupidly, thinking and believing that I could easily lose it when I had the children. I was carrying about 2 stone heavier than I was before I had the children, and everyone said breastfeed and weight will fall off you.
Oh,
but
I found that. I did. It just came straight off. No, it did. I smelt that.
It didn't fall off me, as it did you, and I had to do something about it. And I'd never been in a gym before. I'd never exercised because I was so fit anyway with being with Bucks Fizz. So I needed to do something drastic with my eating habits
Cheryl,
and
it's
with my.
so boring following diets.
Well, that's why I did the book. I hate diets. I hate lettuce leaf salads. So the reason I did it, every night I would really look forward to my evening meal, and I'd try and make it as interesting as I could. And all the things that I really enjoyed eating, without the oil and without the fatty stuff, use an alternative. And you can do it.
What's it called, the book?
It's got a very inventive title. It's called Cheryl Baker's Low Calorie Cookbook.
Oh, I bet that took ages to think that one.
I said, how about Baker's Weight Breakers? And they said, no, we'll call it Cheryl Baker's Low.
It says what it is, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you do follow it then, do you? You do eat these things in it? Because there are 1 or 2 rather acid comments I noticed inside about things that you say, well, this is all right, but it's, you know, my husband doesn't like it very much.
Yeah, he doesn't like liver and kidneys, and I do. Love liver and onions.
I love liver and kidneys.
Yeah, I love kidneys.
Well, liver more than kidneys.
I can't eat tripe, that's about it. I can eat everything.
My mother used to eat that with vinegar on it.
My mum still does.
Oh, it looked like eating sponge. There's somebody over there nodding. Do you still eat tripe? Oh, dear. You know, the war's over now. You don't need to anymore.
But I love food. I really love food. I love cooking it, I love preparing it, and I love eating it.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on that one. But I discovered a new way that you found of losing your weight. You're doing this programme called The 11th Hour, which is on Sundays at 11 o'clock in the morning on BBC One. And I discovered Cheryl Baker's ace way of losing weight is to get your feet muddy to start with.
Well, it's snug. All right, then, let's get started. How long is it going to take me before I'm actually driving it?
It's going to roughly take you a couple of minutes. Push the starter button. Nice.
Shall I go up to second?
If you rev it up a little bit more. Now select second gear.
Oh, doesn't it make you want to have a go, though? What's it like driving a Chieftain tank?
It's really good fun. It's good fun. And it's in a farm. The farm, I don't know, they left it to go arable, and they thought, well, we might as well use it. So they put a few trenches in and built a few hills, and you're going like
Up
this.
and down.
It's great.
Wouldn't have solved your parking problems, wouldn't it?
I'd recommend it to anybody. It's a great way of, if you've got the ump about anything, or if if you want cheering up.
Get in the tank and flatten something. Yes, very good. What's the essence of 11th Hour then? I mean, is that the kind of thing it does? Lots of different, you've always wanted to do kind of thing?
Yeah, but it could be for the reasons that you're looking for a new hobby or a new pastime, or it could be that you're looking for a new job or a change of life. It's a live programme on for an hour, and it'll deal with subjects as sensitive as ex-offenders coming out of prison and getting a job, to learning how to tap dance, or, you know, line dancing we're doing, I think, next week.
Now, you above anybody else have changed direction. I mean, from a singer to a television presenter you are. What then, in a nutshell, is your advice to somebody who says, I want to change direction? What would you say?
Do it. Do it.
Go for it.
You know, when I was 21, I was a secretary, and I said to my mum, I really want to be a singer. Now, she was getting on then, I thought, and now she's 80, bless her heart. I shouldn't have said that, she'll hate me for it. I'm sorry, Mum, I'm sorry, Mum. But she encouraged me, and these were Bethnal Green parents, very old-fashioned in their ways, and I thought that she would say no, you know, go for safety. She said, do it. If it doesn't work, then at least you gave it a shot, and I would say that to anybody. If it didn't work, well, I did my best. I had a go at it, and, you know, it wasn't for me.
Cheryl Baker got where she is from listening to her mother. Great to talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl Baker. And now the showbiz